Welcome back, guys. Today we talk about one that's near and dear to my heart. Too many games. What? I'm not talking about retro games so much. I'm talking about newer releases. Look at all these. I haven't even broken the seals on these games. These aren't even games that I want to collect. I'm not a collector so much. I play games. And in this stack, these are games that I opened and never really bothered too much with. Why? I don't know. Time, maybe? Not enough time. The Binding of Isaac, sealed. Dragon Quest Builders, was really looking forward to it, sealed. This dang thing, the Pikachu, I haven't even opened this. I don't even know if it's in there. What the heck? Secret of Mana, haven't even opened it. And I really want to play it. Shadow of the Colossus, the same thing, I really want to play it. Horizon Zero Dawn, sealed. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, sealed. Mighty whatever, sealed. Rush of Blood, sealed. Resident Evil, Biohazard, sealed. Final Fantasy 12, sealed. Final Fantasy 15, sealed. And I want to play these games. Majora's Mask, sealed. What? Minecraft, I don't care about that one. That one's sealed too, though. Ocarina of Time, sealed. Dragon Quest, what is that? 8, sealed. Link Between Worlds, I never got to play that one. I really want to, and it's sealed. There's too much here. These games, I opened them, never really played them. Metroid, I really want to finish this. I put in maybe an hour. Dragon Quest 7. Mario Party, Top 100. Opened them, never really played them. Dragon Quest Builders, okay, on the Vita, I played the crap out of that. Same thing with, Kiddin 2? No, I was really looking forward to that. Never played it. Kiddin 1, played the crap out of it. World of Final Fantasy, never played it. Farpoint, played it for maybe a half hour. Dissidia, played it on stream for like an hour. Monster Hunter, haven't had much of a chance to play it. This is crazy. So this is what we're talking about today, guys. Too many games. What's up with that? Let's go ahead and get this party started and talk about it a bit. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. Too many games. I'm sure a lot of us suffer from this ailment. What is the problem? Where do we pinpoint the issue here? Is it because we've grown older? We don't have as much time anymore? We got kids? We got married? Did all that? We're not allowed to play games? What is it? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a combination of factors. But I try to think about this, and I've looked at it very deeply. Even when I was a lot younger, before I had a wife, before I had kids, I had this problem. Is it hoarding? I have a lot of games, but I don't tend to collect just to have things sit around and collect dust. My intention is always to play these games. Always. I have a lot of retro games, a lot. Not like, a lot of these guys who are on YouTube who, showcase their collections, which is awesome. I collect games to play. Sometimes I get games that, I got in bundles or lots, and, I wind up selling them or getting rid of them later on. But I try to keep only stuff that I'm actually interested in, had nostalgia for, that kind of thing, as far as retro games goes. But I'm also really into a lot of new stuff that comes out. Like I said, Dragon Quest Builders on the Vita and the PS4, I played the crap out of this. Now, we could say, well, you were looking forward to the Switch version. And it's still, I haven't even opened it yet. And, I played the crap out of it on the Vita and the PS4 to completion. I put in tons of hours on that game. But I was still looking forward to revisiting it. So that's kind of one little thing. Because I've played the game before, so I could definitely see not being driven to replay it. Even though I was really looking forward to replaying it. Just didn't happen. Another one, like Kiddin. I put in hundreds of hours on this, on the Vita. I played it on the PS4 as well, but I wound up getting it on the Vita and I put in a ton of hours. I loved it. It's kind of the poor man's Monster Hunter, and it's very easy, a lot more action, less strategy. I think it was just, at the time of my life that I was playing it, it was perfect because I didn't have to really focus too much, because the game is fun, but it's just dumb fun. When I heard about Kiddin 2, I was super excited, really wanted to play it. I popped this in, played the intro, and then never played it again. I got this day one. Almost all of these games I got day one. The issue is definitely time. It comes down to priorities, all that kind of stuff. But why? Why do I keep buying these games? I buy it, maybe I have some kind of mental condition. I'm not even going to lie. I buy these games thinking I'm going to play them and I'm going to enjoy them. Yes, I have 3 kids. I have a wife. Hustle my butt off to make a living doing YouTube and a few other little side things. So, yeah, the time is an issue. But I think part of my issue is balancing time. Time management, that's a big thing. Always has been an issue for me ever since I was a youngster, a wee little pixel playing games, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just even harder. Yes, responsibilities, kids, the wife, money, trying to make that money. Where's the time to play the games? I definitely have time, but I think part of my issue is I lack the focus to put in an investment. A lot of these games are an investment. A lot of them. That's part of the reason that I'm more driven to playing retro games. I play games nearly every single day. I'm not going to lie. And 99% of the time, they're old school games that either I enjoyed when I was younger or I'm revisiting because, either I played it, I rented it or something like that and barely got a taste of it, or I knew somebody who had the game, or I heard about it, or I seen it, or I saw a review of it and never played it. So those are the things. I'm jumping into old school games, and a big thing with old school games, not all of them, but a good amount of them, was the simplicity, not much of a time investment. Anything can be a time investment. Anything can be an addiction. Anything you can get hooked on. You could have Street Fighter 2 and play hundreds of hours on that to get better and, increase your skills. So it's kind of the point of some people will have it like that with a game like that, or like Samurai Showdown 2, which I've played the crap out of, especially lately. I have a Neo Geo AES now. Going to do a video on that pretty soon. Samurai Showdown 2 is my favorite Neo Geo game, and it's the only game I own right now. It's very expensive to collect. Hopefully I can get the Neo SD at some point, but that's a whole other topic, whole other story. But a lot of those old school games, I can jump into and enjoy them without putting in an investment. Now, role-playing games is one of the big things that I grew up with and loved ever since back in the day with Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy, Ultima, Phantasy Star, all that kind of stuff. I have a deep appreciation for and really wish I could jump into those games. But some things like Xenoblade Chronicles, even the one for the Switch, I haven't really played too much. This one I played maybe 10, 15 minutes of. The Switch one, I only played it on stream, and then a little bit after that. And yeah, I enjoyed them, but they didn't bite me the way like Final Fantasy 6 or US 3 back in the day did, or Final Fantasy 2 or 4 or Chrono Trigger didn't bite me, didn't grab me the same way. Is it nostalgia? Partly, yes. Is it that the games just aren't the same? Partly, for me anyway. But it's not just, I love Final Fantasy, but I have never been driven to play Final Fantasy 12, for example. 12, I owned it when it came out on the PS2 or whatever, and I never played it. I bought it and never played it. 10 was the last Final Fantasy game that I really, out of the main storied games, not the online games, because the online games are a little different. I didn't invest some time in 11 especially, but 10 was the last main series game that I really played from beginning to end. There has been barely any games for current generation or recent generation systems that I played from beginning to end. It's kind of crazy. It's, I almost want to say embarrassing, when you own all these games and you buy them when they come out and don't finish them, and then they just, things come out that you're intrigued by. Resident Evil Biohazard, I want to play it in VR. I have a damn VR headset. Haven't opened it yet. Final Fantasy 15, I bought it day one, got rid of it, played it for a few minutes, couldn't get into it. Wasn't feeling it. But then I thought, maybe I'll give it a second chance, rebought it, haven't played it. Shadow of the Colossus, played it way back in the day. Never beat it though. Never beat Shadow of the Colossus. I figured now's the time. It's re-released, upgraded, gonna beat it. Secret of Mana, lots of crappy reviews, but I'm still super excited to play it. even though there's a lot of weird issues I've seen on reviews, but I really want to play it. I did beat the original on the Super Nintendo, and there's that. Dissidia, Final Fantasy. I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Just don't have the time. This game I played on stream, I don't even know what this is about. Can't figure it out. It's a time investment to figure out the battle systems of this game. It's not jump in and you can, Hadouken and whatever, It's something I got to learn. Too old to learn. Not necessarily. And then another game, really was looking forward to playing. Monster Hunter World. If I had to choose out of any of these games to just dedicate to, it would probably be Monster Hunter World. But there's just so much that I want to play and I want to enjoy, but time is just not there. The focus is not there. The investment of time, as far as being prioritized, is not there. For many reasons that I can't necessarily pinpoint, other than maybe issues in my brain as far as focusing attention, because I could sit here in front of a computer and read an article and start like researching something that's meaningless, not even for a video, not even for anything, just something that intrigues me, interests me. I could sit here for 4 hours looking into a subject that is going to be of no use to me. It could be about a game. It could be the history behind something. It could be the stuff with Billy Mitchell and the world record stuff. I never plan on doing a video on Billy Mitchell. I've met him several times in my life, talked to him, and Walter Day from Twin Galaxies. I've sat and talked with these guys and enjoyed doing screenings and weird little things with them. But I've sat here for hours on end digging through evidence against Billy Mitchell and all that stuff that's not gonna do anything for me, because I'm not planning any content on that. I'm not planning on changing any aspect of my life because of Billy Mitchell. But that's just an example. I could sit here and get so intrigued by something and invest that time into it, and I can't figure out why can I do that on something so stupid, but a game that I'm really interested in, I can't do it. I can't do it. If it's on the Super Nintendo, if it's on the NES, I could do it. I could play it. I can enjoy it. But all these current generation, new gen, whatever you want to call it, having a very difficult time investing time playing these games. And it sucks. That's my rant for the day. I just wanted to share some thoughts. I hadn't done a video in a few days. Had a very near-death experience the other day on the 10 freeway Rialto, for those of you in California. 1 p.m. Friday, boom. Right there. A bunch of people lost their lives, unfortunately. Feel bad for the families and the people affected by that. And I was right there when it happened. Got stuck in the freeway 20 minutes from my home. Stuck in the freeway for 6 to 8 hours. It sucked. It sucked. But appreciate you stopping in. Smash that like button, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Really do appreciate it. And with that said, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.